Welcome to the SAFeTy Chronicles, exploring how to keep people and pets safe from the cycle of interpersonal violence. I am your host, Allie Phillips, founder and CEO of Sheltering Animals and Families Together, the SAFeTy Program, a nonprofit organization working with domestic violence shelters to eliminate the pet housing barrier to safety. As the founder, I have led the global movement in helping domestic violence shelters create on-site pet housing while elevating the criminal justice response to how animal abuse links to crimes against people. I am a former prosecuting attorney, internationally recognized legal expert and public speaker, award-winning author, and advocate for protecting vulnerable victims. In this podcast, we will explore how and why animals are harmed in the cycle of family violence and the human-animal bond that keeps victims in harm's way with their pets. Guest speakers and I will share strategies for shelters and professionals working to safeguard survivors, why pet-inclusive sheltering is life-saving, and safety tips for those who need help. None of the content will be graphic. If you are in harm's way, please contact your nearest domestic violence shelter or call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. Let's get started. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the podcast as we continue through this wellness and empowerment series. So today I want to talk about self-care as soul care, and I want to share my tips for strength and resiliency. So I often hear, I have no control over what is happening in my life and I feel so helpless. I get it. But I'm here to tell you that you have more power and control than you may realize. So if you're like me, when you're doing something proactive, you feel more confident, you feel happier rather than waiting for something or someone to come to the rescue. And right now, the only rescue that can happen are the steps that you take. If you are stressed, tired, depleted, overworked, depressed, anxious, sick, drained, all the things, how will you ever have the energy and stamina to stand strong when life is difficult? And the honest answer is that you won't. I've been there, I've done that, and that's why I want to share this. And it's why so many people get physically sick after a stressful or traumatic time ends. I mean, we see it in maybe somebody is taking care of a loved one and they either get better or they pass away, but the caregiver, when the stress and the trauma is over, they get sick. And a lot of times we persevere on caffeine and willpower, but when the situation ends, we collapse and we get sick. What will fill your energy reservoir during good times and keep you strong during difficult times is a consistent daily practice of self-care, or as I call it, soul care. So what can you do to have a strong reservoir of energy and wellness so that you can handle those times when it feels like everything is falling apart? And I'll tell you, the way things are going in society, I know a lot of people feel like everything is falling apart at the seams. Mani-pedis and a hot bath is not going to fill your reservoir with energy to keep you strong. It may feel good in the moment, but it's superficial and it's not enough. I have literally spent years diving into self-care, and I realize it's really soul care. You have to do things that really speak to you at a soul level. Soul care recenters you to a really divine connection, and it decenters you from your ego running your life ragged, or the ego of other people running your life ragged and often in the wrong direction. Soul care is about filling your heart with a greater purpose, with faith, with giving yourself the space to connect to faith rather than fear, to listen to your heart and to listen to your inner voice about what is right for you, because we all have an inner voice and it is always, always, always right. There are things that you can do daily that will help you regain control and joy as you maintain or improve your health and well-being, as you work a difficult, stressful job, as you leave an abusive relationship, all the things that are very stressful. And so I want to share kind of the top things that I do daily, especially when life is stressful, and how it helps me thrive in all areas of my life, no matter what's going on around me. I mean, I've been through some very, very stressful times the last 5 years in transitioning out of full-time legal employment, starting, growing my businesses, starting the SAFeTy program as a nonprofit, having this be my career, my income, taking care of my elderly parents, and then being there to support them as they pass away. And I mean, the list just goes on and on. So these are things that I have done. Okay, I'm not telling you anything that I haven't done. And I can tell you it works for me. We're all different, and so do the things that resonate with you. All right, let's start with number one. Have a morning ritual, a morning routine. When you can start your day with a morning routine focused on you and your day, not your phone, not your computer, not your television, and not even your children or your pets. Do something for you, and your day will go better, and you will handle challenges much better because you are setting your energy for the day. All you need is 5 minutes. Maybe you drink water as soon as you wake up. That's super healthy to do. You read something inspirational. You focus on the things that you are grateful for and you feel it. Okay, that's a prior podcast. You feel the gratitude. Maybe you recite affirmations. Just ask out loud, how can I serve today? And listen. I like to work on my two most important tasks first. Okay? Have a morning ritual. Number two, eat real food. Please eat real food. Okay, I get it. Junk food and fast food can be easy and it can taste good, but it's going to leave you feeling like crap because a lot of it just has no nutritional value and it's just full of chemicals. I know. You're probably thinking, but Allie, no buts, okay? Eat real food. That means nothing from a bag, a box, or a drive-in window. And drink lots of water, okay? If you eat junk, your body will feel like junk. And when your body is not energized with real food, you're going to feel it during difficult times. You literally will not have the stamina. You will be exhausted. And when I say eat real food, like you look at it and you know what it is. Like, oh, this is a cucumber. This is a tomato. This is an almond. Okay, you know exactly what it is. It's real food. That means you shop the perimeter of the grocery store, not the inner aisles. All right, number three. Give yourself permission for 5 to 10 minutes of quiet every day. When you can rest your mind, you will receive insights and guidance. We're all intuitive. I hope people understand how intuition works. We're all intuitive, okay? I'm an attorney and I am highly intuitive. Okay? It doesn't matter what your career is, we're all intuitive. But you have to rest your mind. You have to try to quiet your mind. And when you do this, it's going to help you realign to make sure you're on the right life path. And maybe you will decide, this relationship isn't working for me. This job isn't working for me. And you're going to feel like you're not paddling upstream all day long and feeling exhausted by the end of the day. 5 to 10 minutes. I've had people say to me, Allie, I don't have 5 to 10 minutes. Here's the thing. That means you're not living your life. And if you don't live your life, who will? You are no good to anyone. You're no good to your kids. You're no good to your pets. You're no good to your supportive spouse. You are no good to your family. You are no good to your job. And you are no good to you if you cannot isolate out 10 minutes a day. You need to rethink that. Please. It will really make a difference. All right, number 4, read or learn something that helps you just develop as a person. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, I love to read my Nantucket beach novels, okay? But it's really important to learn something about personal development so that you keep just blossoming into the best version of yourself. Okay, we are all amazing people, but sometimes stress and difficult things that happen cover it up. When you read personal development books, self-help books, spiritual books, leadership books, you're going to strengthen your mind and your character, which are going to hold you strong when things are falling apart. There are so many great authors out there. You know, John Maxwell writes about leadership. Rachel Hollis and Marie Forleo are all about, like, personal development. Find an author that you resonate with and let them grow you and lift you up. Number 5, do things that bring you joy, and it will transform busyness, feeling like you're hustling all the time, and it will transform stress. Let go of the things that don't bring you joy. I'm going to say that again. Let go of the things that don't bring you joy. You have one life to live. Why are you doing things that don't bring you joy? Now, yeah, there's things. I don't enjoy vacuuming. Okay? I don't. Yeah, I have to do it, but it's a short period of time. If you look at your life and there is so much that doesn't bring you joy, you need to have a conversation with yourself. Okay? Let go of the things that don't bring you joy, and the things that you can't let go of, do your best to find something joyful about them. Dread, regret, misery, heck, even boredom will drain your energy. Joy will fill your energy. Number 6, it's okay to say no. It's okay to be the toddler and say no. Practice that with me. No. Allie, do you want to join this committee? No. Allie, could you bake these cookies for a bake sale? No, but I'll donate money to help you. It's important that we change FOMO, fear of missing out, to JOMO, joy of missing out. If something doesn't bring you joy, don't do it. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. Guess what? When you say no to things that are really not important in the grand scheme of your life, you are going to find those 10 minutes per day. Heck, you're going to find 30 to 60 minutes per day for your self-care and soul care. Leave the committee that drains you. Don't give your time to friends who don't support you. And let go of the obligations and the but I have to. If you start a sentence with I have to, no, you don't. No, you don't. I really want you to think about that. Because that is very disempowered. And if you're thinking, but I have to go to work to earn money, but if that job drains you, what about another job? What are you good at? What would bring you joy? What would bring you joy? You don't have to go to that job. You don't have to be friends with that person. You don't have to be in that relationship. You have all the options in the world. And going back to the first of the wellness podcasts about being empowered, when you are empowered, you will no longer say, I have to. It'll switch to, I want to. Okay? Number 7, fear, false expectations appearing real, is a major drain on your energy, and that can take over during difficult times. Fear is just an illusion, so step over it. Heck, give it a kick on the way out and say, you do not belong in my life. Because fear crops up when you're on the verge of major positive growth. Fear and anxiety feel the same. Anxiety and excitement actually create the same reaction in your brain. So the next time you feel fear or anxiety, just say, I wonder what I'm excited about. Watch how that shifts your energy. Number 8, I love essential oils because they work on the limbic region of your brain, which is where our beliefs and our emotions are stored. If you want a more positive mindset, you want to break through the excuses so you can grow to the next level, you want to get rid of the I have tos, and you want to get rid of the I don't. All of those are energy drains that are going to build up over time. Smell your essential oils. Remember, not fragrance oils, essential oils. All right. If you need help in what to choose, just comment below and I will give you some recommendations. But pick an oil that brings you joy. Floral oils and citrus oils are very joyful. All right. And then last but not least, do something fun every day or at least once a week that gives you the freedom to laugh, to smile, and just let go. Let go of the stress. Adulting and all of its responsibilities will suck the energy right out of you. I know you know it. Okay? But a fun practice will put the energy back in you. Look at kids playing on a playground. They have not a care in the world. They are not full of fear. They are not full of worry. They are just enjoying. Make a list of things that you can do that are fun, that literally cost you no money. There's a reason that I moved to Lake Michigan. Walking the beach, walking the pier, sitting on the pier, looking at the water, that is my fun. Hiking through the woods to the lake, that's my fun. Okay? Do something fun every day or at least once a week. So I hope this helps you to understand that there are little things that you can do to strengthen yourself and to give you resiliency for when tough things happen. You know, we're in difficult times in this world. Don't let it take your joy. Okay? Strengthen yourself and you will find resiliency. All right, comment below. I'd love to know what you think about this topic. Thanks for being here. If you are in harm's way and need help, please visit the Pet Inclusive Shelter listing at SAFeTyProgram.org, call your nearest domestic violence shelter, or call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. Want to support our efforts and help us keep the SAFeTy Startup Manual free for domestic violence shelters? Consider donating at SAFeTyProgram.org/donate. Your donation saves lives.